This
Hello, this is
conference will
Chaffee.
now be recorded.
Hello, this is Chaffee-Thanh, and I want to do an experiment, and I don't know whether this will work or not because I've not tested this out. This is actually the first attempt at this experiment, and what this experiment is to see if I can get any kind of content ranked in a very short period of time. And I want to do it with two things. First thing that I want to test is what I do, which is an executive business and success coach. And the second thing I want to see if I can get ranked is something more generic and something that I'm testing out right now at my own home, which is T-Mobile home internet. And so I am going to create this video right now, and then I am going to create a blog post, and I am going to see if I can get it ranked very quickly and very easily and test out the search engines and see what happens. And so the first thing about this video is, like I said, it's a two-part video because I want to test out something more industry related for me, and then something just more generic and see if I can get either one ranked. And I'm going to use the same video for both keyword terms, and we'll test that out. So first thing I want to do before I get into it is actually do a search for these terms and see what comes up. Okay, so let's go ahead and share my screen. And this is Google. As you can see, I have Google up. And the first thing I'm going to do is do a local search for, and let's see, executive business and success coach. Let's see what kind of results we get. Executive business, executive coaching, 20 business coaches in the world, 50 coaches to follow. Let's do, like I said, a local search though, in Hoffman Estates. That's where I live, Hoffman Estates, Illinois. Executive coaching again is still first, and this is, you can see, an ad. If you're following along, there you go. This is an ad that Google has up there. Thumbtack is a website, an advertising website. Let's see. It says 10 best life coaches in Hoffman Estates. Executive coaching. Ooh, Dr. AndrewHartman.com. Executive coaching. There you go. As an executive coach and experienced consultant, Andy will walk you towards increased business success and personal satisfaction. Okay, so let's move on. LinkedIn. 10 best interview coaches near Hoffman Estates. Turnkey coaching solutions. This is a coaching program, it looks like. And then Business Coaching Chicago. So they actually have the word Chicago in the URL, so that's going to help it get ranked locally for the Chicago market. Zoom Info, Beyond Book Smart, Executive Function Coaching in Chicago. Okay, so a whole bunch of results here. So let's remember this search term. Okay, and I will just open up a notepad just to remember the keyword there. Okay, and then the other one I want to do is T-Mobile home internet service. And let's do a review. All right. Do people actually, let's see, what would let's do a what question instead. How good is T-Mobile home internet service? There we go. Let's do that search term. Okay, I want to copy that and just write that down so I don't forget the search term. And let's see what results we get. So as you can see, there are actually videos here, 3 videos. T-Mobile home internet review, why I'm returning it. T-Mobile home internet, 4G unlimited data, and T-Mobile's new home internet service. Okay, so, and let's see, Tech Out, mobile internet resource, cord cutters news. Then people also ask questions. And then you see T-Mobile's ranked, and Reddit is ranked. T-Mobile's is also ranked. Tom's Guide, T-Mobile's home internet service has some unanswered ... Okay. High-speed internet access guide, T-Mobile internet service. Okay. There we go. Those are the results. Okay. So I'm in the middle of creating this. First of all, let me just answer straight up. Let's go back to the previous search term, executive business and success coaching in Hoffman Estates. And let me just answer, what is an executive business and success coach? Well, for me, coaching can be usually one of two things that people are familiar with. The first thing is that people are familiar with a business coach, right? And so a business coach is more focused on running and operating a business, optimizing a business, and helping somebody grow their business because they have focused on their marketing practices, their financials, their processes and procedures, their systemization of the business, the outsourcing of the business. And so as a business coach, you focus on certain key process areas, or what we call KPAs, and really hone down and make sure that the individual running that business is doing what they need to do so that the business runs and grows and generates revenue. And so that's really the focus. You know, is there waste somewhere? Are they doing things they shouldn't be doing? Are they not optimizing their processes and procedures? Are there tool sets and systems that they can implement that will help them automate their processes and improve their product and services? Okay, so sometimes I go in and I'll look and see what the offerings are. Are they doing different marketing strategies or any kind of marketing strategies? And can I improve their marketing techniques and strategies to get more customers and to open the door and create funnels? So I do a lot of talk about funnels, creating funnels and driving traffic into those funnels to generate revenue, generate customers and clients, and learn to optimize them for the long term. So that's what a business coach really does. And then the other side of things is what we call a life coach. And so with a life coach, we work on the mindset, what one of my friends calls the real estate between the ears, shall we say. And we really focus on what your passions are, what your goals are, what your vision for your life is. And we really look to see if we can focus on doing the things that you love to do, and the things that you don't love to do, then, you know, can you either outsource them? Can you get somebody else to do them somehow? Can you maybe look at it in a different way so that you're able to do the things that are necessary to do to get by in life? And so what usually happens, though, in whether you're working with a business coach or a life coach, is that you optimize that part of what you're focusing on, right? And so if you're working with a life coach, we have usually very extremely happy individuals, except they're usually hungry. We call them starving artists, right? Because they're doing what they love to do. They're focusing on their passion, except they haven't learned how to monetize that. They haven't learned how to run their passion in a way that generates income for them while they still enjoy how to do that, right? And so if you're not careful, what happens is that you turn your passion into a job, and then your passion becomes something that you hate, and that's not what we want to do. And so you got to be careful about that. On the flip side, when you're working with a business coach, a lot of times you work with that coach and you end up growing your business, and you end up making a lot more money. And if you don't focus on your passion and the other side of things, then what you get is somebody who makes a lot of money that ends up being divorced and has no life. Okay? And so what I like to do as a business and success coach is combine the two. And I call that integrated success, which means that you're working on what you love to do, and you're focusing on making your passion into a stream of income that will support your lifestyle and continue to allow you to pursue your passions while making money. And so that's really the optimal side of both things. And when you think about it, when you think about truly, truly successful individuals, they don't separate business from life. They don't separate their personal life and their business life, because they just have one life, right? It's an integrated system. They do what they love, and they love what they do. So individuals that come to mind are Bill Gates, are Oprah Winfrey, are Larry Ellison, Richard Branson, right? These individuals are ultra successful, make a ton of money, and love what they're doing. In addition to that, they're able to help other people achieve success and help them do what they love to do as well. And so that's what a business and success coach, in my opinion, does. Okay. So that answers the professional side of things. And so now let me talk about the T-Mobile home internet system. Now I signed up for this because they said that I get a minimum of 50 megabits per second download speeds, and it's an unlimited. I can download as much data as I want for $50 a month. So unlimited data at a minimum of 50 megabits per second internet speed, and it's all connected through. Let's see if I can pull that over here. I don't know if you can see that. This T-Mobile box right here. This is it. This little box. You can see my hand. It's connected, so unable to. I'm actually running this recording through a GoToMeeting that is using T-Mobile right now. So if it cuts in and out, it's because of my signal through T-Mobile. And anyway, so this little T-Mobile box and system comes in this box, and what you do is once you get it, there is a battery compartment at the back, which you have to put the battery in, screw in. They give you this little screwdriver that comes with it, screw in the battery compartment, and then it's a simple follow-up setup process. And I set up the whole thing through my cell phone. There's an app that you download, and after you plug everything in, and you just follow the instructions. It's really easy actually to set it up. And there are actually two channels that you set up. One is a 2.4 gigahertz channel, which is for a lot of older models and the older bandwidth, and it's also for distance, right? And so if you're further away from this, from the gateway is what they call it, then you want to be on the 2.4 gigahertz bandwidth. And they also have a 5 gigahertz bandwidth, which is what I'm running right now, which is when you're close to the gateway, then you get a faster signal. So the signal's faster, except it's a shorter range, whereas the 2.4 gigahertz is a slower signal, except it gives you a longer range, kind of like AM, FM radio, right? So AM radio obviously is a better long-term signal. FM radio is closer to short-term radio, okay? Now, I know most people have satellite today, and so you don't need that, and that was my old-term reference. So to finish this review of the T-Mobile, because my ultimate goal of this video is just to see if I can get it ranked, is first and foremost, the speeds that I've gotten. When I first started with this T-Mobile, I would go to speedtest.net, and I will do a speedtest.net, right? And it would, if I clicked go, I'll tell you what the speed is now. There we go, hit go, and it's doing the speed. Now, when I first did it, I was getting speeds anywhere between 10 and 12 megabits per second, so I was not happy at all. And as you can see now, I am still getting 7 megabits per second, so I am not happy with the speed. Okay, there you go. Welcome T-Mobile. Okay, I have gotten up to, just so you know, full disclosure, I have gotten up to 35 or 40 megabits per second, depending on when I've been on here. And as a regular test will show that I am not getting good speeds. Not at all. Yep, and I am connected to T-Mobile 5 gigahertz. There you go. that is the speed test for T-Mobile. As you can see, it is pathetic. Now, I am also supposed to be able to connect up to 10 devices to the 2.4 gigahertz speed and 10 devices to the 5 gigahertz speed. I've not tested that limit yet. At any one time, I'll have multiple devices connected only, and I have not hit that 10 per device per bandwidth speeds yet. So needless to say, I am not very happy with the speeds of T-Mobile. I am not very happy with the results that I've gotten, and therefore there's a good chance that I will be returning the T-Mobile gateway and canceling my $50 per month, because you know, if it was 50 megabits per second, I would be okay with that. I would actually prefer what I've had previously. I had Xfinity, and with Xfinity, I had the 100 megabits per second plan, and I was consistently getting about 110 to 120 megabits over what they promised. So, of course, I was also paying more for it, right? So, and with a 7.54 megabits per second speed, I'd be willing to pay more for that faster speed. So, with that in mind, that is my review of the T-Mobile process. It is fairly simple and easy to set up if you're just looking for unlimited slow data. It's a great service for $50 a month. If you want something faster, such as myself, or you're running a lot of applications and a lot of things through this, like my son is in school, he uses Zoom and Google Meets for school. I am constantly doing GoToMeetings and Zoom events for business. My other son is on YouTube and watching different things, and my wife is on the internet looking at certain things during certain times as well. So we are a very internet usage heavy family, and this does not seem to be cutting it for us. So with that, like I said, chances are good that I will return the T-Mobile home internet service after a little bit more testing out to see if anything happens with the speed, if it gets better, or if it's something that we can maintain or not. So with that, that is the end of this video. What I'm going to do now in order to test some SEO strategies and ranking strategies is actually create a blog post with this video right now, or at least a link to it. And before I do that, I'm actually going to upload this video onto YouTube and then create a blog link with that YouTube video. And then I'm going to do a step further, and I'm going to tweet that out and then share that link to different places. So it's a mini SEO strategy just to test this process out. And there's a good chance I'm going to do a follow-up video as well for the results, and keep an eye on that. So this is Chaffee-Thanh over and out, signing out, over and out, and under and over, or whatever it is, Roger, and we will see you later.